Hello, it's 27th morning, a normal school day routine. So this is how my day looks like. Usually I wake up by 6, 5:45 to 6 so that I have that leisure time. So I'm just going to make tea and Fridays usually my son wants noodles as his lunch. So I've just taken the Maggie noodles, 2 packets, broken it down, put it in some hot water, added a little bit of rock salt, and I'll get it to a boil for about 4 to 5 minutes, not more than that. Otherwise, the noodles gets really squishy. We don't want to do that, overcook the noodles. So then I'll strain the water from the noodles and run it through cold water so it stops cooking. So that's the noodles process, and then we'll get whatever vegetables we want to get into the noodles and then mix them both together. So while I was just doing the noodles, my tea was also ready. So I at least have that 5 minute break before I get into full-fledged cooking. So in another pan, okay, not yeah. Okay, so now for the noodle, you can add whatever vegetables you want. I add some 2 to 3 cloves of garlic, and then I have capsicum, yellow, red, and green, and beans and carrot is what I'm going to add today. You can add cauliflower if you like, whichever vegetables your kids like, right? But these are the basic vegetables that I get into the noodles. So in a little bit of oil, I'll just add the garlic first. Once the garlic is a little bit roasted, then I'll add all the vegetables. This is my method of making noodles. I've seen a lot of videos where you can add some all sauces and everything. So usually I give those tomato sachets with his lunchbox, so he can add it, mix it when he's having his lunch. Otherwise, you can add it in built also when you're preparing it itself. But I'm not yet done that yet. So I added just a little bit of rock salt again. So a little bit goes into the noodles, and then a little bit is enough just for the vegetables, because we are going to add the Maggi masala also. So you have to just keep that in mind and not make it too salty, right? So a little bit for the vegetables here, and then I'll just grate the carrot. You can dice the carrot or grate the carrot, whichever is works. So here, just to save time, I just grated it, and then I'll let it boil for about 5 to 10 minutes in water here. And then for the snack box, I'm going to make some toast. So preferably wheat bread, but today I didn't have wheat bread, so I just went with milk bread, and add the vegetables, onions, tomatoes, capsicum, and then I'll just grate some cheese on top of it, so everything is intact. All the vegetables are intact there. So here I'm using these Amul cheese cubes. So 1 cube is enough for 3 to 4 slices actually, but here I've used it for 3 slices. And on top of this, you can add some oregano or chili flakes, whichever your kid likes. Then after the vegetables are nicely cooked, I'll add the noodles, just so mix them all together. And then lastly, you can add onions, spring onions. But since I didn't have spring onions, I just went ahead with a little bit of coriander. So this is the toast, how it looks like. And you can add some oregano. It will it's a very nice snack. So here I've packed his noodles also, and then there are 3 boxes that I have to give for my son. So another is fruit. So usually he likes watermelon, apple, banana. So today, since I had mangoes, which my dad had sent from home, I'm just cutting those mangoes for him. And I usually overpack because his friends also asked for some fruits. So that, and yesterday's breakfast was the pav bhaji masala, so that I had kept. And his bags were all packed, school bag and the tiffin bag, so I had sent him off to school. Then from Swiggy Instamart, I had ordered some groceries like tomatoes, onions, cheese, some cashews, watermelon. So all I did. And so today for lunch, I thought I'll make biryani. So I'll start with chopping some onions, and then I'll switch on the gas and keep the pressure cooker there. So because cutting onions and tomatoes are the biggest work when you make biryani. So yeah, some onions, So in a pan, just add the garam masala. This is a very quick version of the biryani, okay? Garam masala items, and then onions, then a little bit of rock salt, then we add ginger garlic paste, tomatoes, add green chilies, little bit of water, and I've added cashew also, optional, and let it once the water reduces, add the mint and coriander leaves, then add the chicken, and then a little bit of lime, and I'm going to add some little bit of biryani masala, then coriander powder, chili powder, a little bit of turmeric powder, and then water. Water I have added here 6 glasses, 3 glasses of rice. So today I was just packing because I had to travel to Native because mom was not well. So I was just packing. It was a very short trip. So just few clothes, and I was just eating lays. Yeah, and I have got the bus here. So this is how my day went.